So this is interesting. Um, this knife is more than likely going to another fellow DDR enthusiast on Facebook. A Facebook friend of mine for many years. Never actually talked to him or met in real life, but this happens to be a grail piece of his, and his plans are actually better than my plans because he's somebody that will seriously enjoy it, and I was just gonna mod it and flip it. But this is a old school Darrell Ralph fucking this is called the Aftermath. This was the model that became the AXD. This is the model that Camillus produced the Aftermath Robo Assist folder based off of. So this knife precedes the Camillus Darrell Ralph collaboration. And from what I've been told, this is a D2 blade. And by the surface grind flats, it looks like the same grain pattern as D2. So I'm not going to dispute that. Beautiful hand ground, fucking slightly recurved buoy. Titanium handles, milled, relief milled flames. It's badass. So I got this off of eBay, and my original plans were to send it to Josh at Razor Edge Knives. Since and you can see there's a screw and there's a standoff, but the original owner said that the thing had fallen out. The actual the female post that goes inside the standoff that receives that screw had been missing. But there's the other remaining parts. So I was gonna have Josh at Razor Edge Knives replace, just do away with these standoffs and make a glow in the dark insert, a solid backspacer, and drill these out for larger screws, thread one side, and just fucking have it, all the way through one single screw attachment instead of a male-female post type of deal. But and then this is the other kicker. I was gonna have Josh bead blast the fuck out of this entire thing and send it off to get everything DLC'd all over and leave the grinds and stuff as is. But just, yeah, that would have been wicked looking. But I posted this in the DDR Facebook group, and I got a PM from my buddy Damon, and so this is going to be going off to him for a little partial trade deal. So, specs. Let's get to specs, right? That's what I usually do in these CM videos. Now, Darrell calls it a 5.5. And I think what he's doing really when he says that is he's measuring from the pivot, from the front of pivot. That makes sense. Because all of my other DDR knives have, had the similar discrepancy in measurement numbers. So it makes sense if you're measuring from the tip of pivot. So yeah, 5.5 is what he calls this. Sharpened length on this one is about 5 1/8. From the tip of scale, we've got more like 5 3/8. 5 1/4. No, yeah, 5 3/8. Overall length is almost 11 1/2. Just a cunt hair less. Almost dropped the phone. Lockup is amazing for a knife this age. Detent is also great. It flips and it does not have bearings, so that's a sign right there. These are the old Nylotron washers. Still no play. And you can also tell the date of this DDR based off of the thumb stud / stop pin, and how it's it threads from one side. And recently they have been they've got facets around the rim so that they can be used like a reverse Torx bit. But this little indicators of the age of production dates, So there that is. Let's see. Show you that old school DDR logo. These were from the days of a golden age of knife making. From back when Darrell was in Galena, Ohio. Marfione was in Vero Beach, Florida. When Microtech used regular fucking fasteners. Those were the days, man. So there it is. Oh, I might as well weigh it too, right? Yeah, I mean, if this is a CM video, this is a CM video. Okay, yeah, closed length is, I would say, 6 and an eighth. 6 and an eighth, 6 and a 16th, something like that. And yes, where is my weighing device? Oh, the cats are covering it. Okay. 6.482 ounces. All right, there it is. Okay, guys, as always, stay armed, stay alert, stay alive. Hua, God bless. Later.